create canned programs to build relationships. And that's not what it is. If you need some canned program to teach you how to build relationships with kids, I'm sorry, but I feel like respectfully, maybe you got into the wrong profession. Like I get like learning from mentors. That's a great way to learn how to. If you, I don't expect somebody right out of school to know how to build relationships with kids at the same level of someone who's been around for a while. You should at least have some, level of it. Um, but it just drives me crazy when we get these spam emails or when I see things on social media, about people, hey, buy our program. And even, I don't know, maybe it's a little controversial, but even to a little extent, like a lot of the SEL stuff, I feel like that's been that pendulum. We used to talk all the time about pushing the pendulum, that pendulum shift. Oh, let's grab this program because this is going to show we're going to be able to talk about this thing. We do this SEL thing, and they're fine. Like, I'm not going to go off on a tangent on it, I guess, too much because I don't want to get in trouble. But in my professional opinion and personal opinion as a dad, it's the real stuff that gets you the results. It's the boots on the ground, the frontline teachers that are like just genuinely caring about their children. Like I see so much of that. We get the privilege to see, people like overextending themselves, doing things. You hear all the stories about teachers just going to the ends of the earth to do things for their children. And it's that simple. It's really that simple. Just like, you know what I mean? Like not saying I care, but actually showing it. You don't have to say it. The way the kids learn that you care is just by showing it. And that's where you establish that connection and that rapport that is like, it's unbreakable. Like for most kids, I feel like it really is. And that's why so many of them come back as they get old and they come back to see certain teachers and, reflect on what they did, especially now, the ones who are, our teachers pulled through COVID kicking and screaming, and now they have an appreciation for that. So I've just kind of always, even more so, in recent years, had the belief that it's got to be real. And the canned programs might be nice and the workshops might be fine, but I feel like it's more real and more authentic when people are just coming from the heart and doing what they think is best.
I'm fine with the concept of if we're going to use direct instruction, which we know is a proven tactic to teach math and reading, can we teach soft skills with direct instruction too?
Yeah.
Yes, we can teach the foundations of it, right? And that's what most of these SEL programs do, even the really good ones, right? They'll teach you what conflict resolution is. They teach you how your body feels when it's in states of conflict, how to kind of work through that. That's the small direct instruction piece, right? A teacher, school personnel. It could be the custodian. It should be the custodian. It should be, the cafeteria, everybody who's part of the building. We teach them how to do those things, but then we have to model it and give them the opportunities to practice it, right? Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is exactly right. All those years from, I would say, and I know you can go back further than this, but like the 2000 era of PSSA is really starting through 2015 when they reauthorized No Child Left Behind. All we saw were curriculums, math curriculums, beat the test, reading curriculums, ELA, beat the test, science, beat the test. Now what we're seeing is just what you said. All the advertisements, everything is SEL. And it is funny in the sense that this is the stuff we've been preaching from the beginning. Everyone's trying to make a buck off of the disaster that COVID was, right?
Right.
And what you're saying is really what's true. I'm fine with a little bit. Let's give them a little bit of that, right? Teach them how to, and then we have to show them. Because in real life, these are real life skills you're going to have all the time. Yeah. I might never have to use the Pythagorean theorem, after I've learned it or whatever, but learning how to resolve conflict with someone who's escalated, everyone's going to have to do that at some point. So you're right. It is funny. And the fact that so many places now, and here's my second part, here's what I think the biggest problem with it is. And I'm curious as to your perspective. We empower teachers right after COVID so much, build relationships. And then we say, now we're going to put a canned program in front of you that's SEL, so you don't have to do building relationships anymore. This will do it for you, right? So it's almost giving a pass to just tune off now and say, oh, this program, this video is going to teach them this, so I can just teach math, science, whatever it is. It's almost counterintuitive.